Now, when looking in hindsight, maybe it's not going your way, or maybe you're getting into some beef and getting some backlash on, well, I mean, on both sides. But like to DDG on this point, like, yo, now you want to throw it back? It's like, yo, why did you do it in the first place then? This the same John I be saying about relationships on why, like, yo, eventually heads gotta understand, unless your ex or whatever really treated you on some nasty, then it's really him. Trust, I understand. But like, yo, if you knew your Jones was just a little toxic, y'all just wasn't for each other, whatever, and then you'll see heads be like, yo, my ex and all this type of shit. It's like, if it's really him, you never really liked him, they was ugly. Why do you get with him now? It's like the same. It's like the same, Joe. It's like, yo, DDG, if you ain't really feeling this, you spit all this cheese, you regret it. Why did you do it? What's up? It's like, yo, we gotta ask the questions. For the girly pops, the hunts, and as always, the babes. Trilly's crashing the tea party once more. Y'all seen title and thumbnail. We're talking about some job going on with an influencer girly pop. Her name is Wendy Ortiz, and a little, I guess, beef and John that's brewing with her and DDG. But if you don't know, that girly pop, she has a lot of motion on TikTok, and funny enough, leading into what's happening here, DDG seemed to notice this, so he didn't put her on to the Twitch scene, you know what I'm saying, the streaming scene, got her on the live stream. Apparently they went to Japan and all that type of beat. Now, y'all know how Trilly be, especially with the parasocial content and all that. Yeah, not my cup of tea. Not at all. So I'm not really tapped in on that type of beat, but obviously, you know, the auxiliary stuff. Like, yeah, they went out to Japan. He introduced her into the Twitch scene. She started going on Twitch. She got her motion on there. But apparently, leading down to this, there's been some friction between the two of them now. Obviously, Head's taking her sides. Head's a fan of DDG. Fans are fans of her. So obviously within that, them collaborating, combining audiences' heads, if they're having a beef, gonna choose a side. So within all this, yeah, it's looking mixy, a bit messy. So yeah, we're gonna have to tap in and see what's going on both sides, see what's going on here, and see if this tea party's about to get a little too mixy and messy. So let's not waste no more time. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. Let's get right into it. Of course, shout out shit of love with Skeleton. We got Wendy Ortiz and DDG are beefing. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video? Down in the description. First link, share the love with Skeleton. Like we said, been watching Skeleton. And let's see what's going on between Miss Ortiz and DDG. No cap. Let's do it.
Y'all, Wendy Ortiz and DDG seem to be going at it. Recently, I feel like Wendy Ortiz is just kind of like going through it with so many people. If you guys didn't check out my last video where I was talking about her with Alabama Barker, I even had mentioned in that video.
She beef with Alabama Barker? Yo, last time I heard some John about Alabama Barker was again when we were talking about Catch Me Outside Girl, Miss Bad Baby. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, nah, when their John was going on, nah, Bad Baby absolutely deleted her in that beef.
Video, I was like, I don't understand like how she be having beef with people, because from what I see of her, and like I said, like I really was trying to like, sometimes I feel like, you know, and this is why I say I really need to just get over it, because people are going to misinterpret my words. I said that totally wrong. Obviously, the way that they...
It'd be like that, yeah. This is just, everyone can only... This is why I say all the time, people got to try their best to be objective and hear people out. And like, you can only interpret things the way you're going to interpret it, because, again, everyone's free to their opinion and jobs like that. But yeah, try to hear people out, and hopefully within that, when you're hearing them out, hopefully have people convey their thoughts to you as best they can, and as like, in a way that you can most understand.
Want to, because I was like, I know this is gonna sound like a diss, but like to me she's boring, and what I mean by that is like she just seems like she's, you know, non-confrontational. She seems...
I would say the same thing, but in a different manner, because I'm already biased. But like, yeah, is Trilly girly pop?
Girly pop.
Is Trilly about to be watching Wendy Ortiz? Hell no. Hell no. So yeah, I would say the same shit.
Seems like she's just like over there doing her little stream, going to those little parties, traveling here and there. Like she just seems like not a crazy, outlandish, outspoken type of person. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've seen like several clips.
Oh, you mean like in a personality tip? From what I've seen with DDG, it just seems more like the avocado. It's just like the skin walking, the, you know what I'm saying, relationships or whatever, they're fake Johns, you know what I'm saying? So heads could build that parasocial attachment. Like it doesn't seem like nothing like too crazy outlandish, but it doesn't seem like anything that's different from the norm.
First, I've never like
as far as like the streaming and then the meta of obviously doing relationship content, that shit has always worked for God knows how fucking long, especially on YouTube and shit.
Personally watched a live of hers, but from all the clips that I've seen of hers, I'm like, she just seems kind of like a mellow person. And I guess maybe I shouldn't say boring, but like low-key her content is boring, so that's why I call her boring to me.
Yeah,
okay,
see, that's where I would agree. Yeah, her content to me would be boring as fuck too. Like, I'm not watching that shit.
I know like Wendy Ortiz got a lot of fans out there, and I'm not even trying to be shady. Like, I don't dislike.
Yeah, like, yeah, not on that type of timing either. It's just, yeah, it would be more on the tip of, oh my God, Trilly has to be PC and pillow talking. Her content is not for me, hun. Personally, I'm watching the drama slops and teas, you know what I mean? Like, and or some anime and shit. I'm not really watching the streamers like that anyway.
Her whatsoever, like at all. Actually, to be quite honest with you,
and that's like in general for me. Like, I'm not watching fucking Kai Snet on a regular or some shit either. Like, bro, I just barely watch streams.
Actually, after watching her with the whole Alabama situation, after her watching
the
DDG
saying, and
situation,
this is like, again, I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Anyway, back to this.
And even with Brianna Olsen, I'm like, she actually seems like a cool girl. I'm just saying I don't get the hype.
Yo, Brie Olsen, no. No.
Of her and why she like blows up so much on social media, because I'm like, her content to me is kind of boring, and that's like, I don't understand like why that's such a diss. Like, low-key, I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but to each.
It's just like it's a tone and cadence thing. That's why I said earlier, you gotta like pillow talk it for the heads that are like, you know, fans of some of these heads. Yeah, their content just not for me. But I'll probably be like, yeah, this content boring as shit or some John. But like realistically, yeah, what heads are saying, it's not for me. It doesn't personally entertain me.
Their own, okay? I said within that video, I was like, I don't understand like how she be having beef with so many people, because like, I don't know, she just seems chill. She seems like she stays in her own lane. She does her little vlog, she does her little streams, and like, that's just it. But apparently a lot of people want to start beef with her. That's my opinion, because she gets millions of views, and I think because she gets so many views and steady amount of views that people actually want some type of beef with her. You know what I'm saying? This one with DDG though,
that's because, yeah, like beefs and shit and drama. Truly, with now drama slaps and teas, yeah, drama and negativity always gets the most clicks. Like, yep.
I gotta keep it real with you guys. If you guys watched my video between oh my gosh, Holly, every time I want to say Holly Bailey and DDG, I was like, oh man, this is a weird situation, because we're seeing text from his end come out, text from her end coming out.
Yeah, that Joe was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that Joe was insane, bro. The whole you know, Holly Bailey DDG custody battle over Halo, yeah. Crazy.
And low-key, it just seemed like they had a very toxic relationship, but I did kind of feel bad for him after seeing some more things that she did, and I was like, oh damn, like she's kind of out there too, but then low-key he's kind of out.
Oh yeah, nah, her text messages and shit were crazy. Now again, in their John, both of them are still, no matter what, like in the wrong, because obviously handling this situation, what does Trilly say all the time? When you got children, the bullshit is done. The bullshit is cut out, because yeah, you brought life into this world. It's time to be a fucking adult. And yeah, the way both of them are going about it, obviously. Better yet, we can even bring this up. Do I have the vid? Hold on. Oh yeah, here we go. Everybody was acting like this prior to being pregnant. Yeah, let me see. Let me go in and read some of these. Actually, let me go small. My bad. Yo, get this nigga, bro. Y'all see this nigga? Bro, hold on. Where are you at? God damn, bro. You are a child. Anyway. Holly Bailey was acting like this prior to being pregnant. She gave birth in December 2023. This baby was present in 2022. Clearly intensified after the baby. Everything isn't postpartum. Some things are patterns. And if y'all see, like, I know it'd be hard to see in this Jonah again, but she says, I hate all this. I hate this life. And then if you see, like, over here, it's saying, I just, what does this say? I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. I'm going to kill myself tonight. My son will not be around for it. And then, like, yo, we saying, and Ren's spoken about changing my son in a money deal for views and openly flirt about everybody, other women in the world about me. You hate me, you want me to die. Like, yo, it was, yo, on Holly's end, it was crazy. Now, again, like we said on this John, preferencing this. I can't even talk. Like, yo, in both of their parts, could they have done better? But, yeah, no, the answer to that question is yeah. But, ooh, I am not going to say her lie. Yeah, on the factor, especially on the mental with Holly, yeah, it wasn't looking good and or cute at all whatsoever.
Out there, I kind of felt bad for him, because obviously he was painted out to be the bad guy. In this situation against Wendy Ortiz, I was like, he's getting on my nerves. Like, low-key, I was like, oh, he seemed like a chill, cool guy. And I'm like, oh, he's rubbing me the wrong way now, because you guys are going to see within these clips, okay, I guess he was, like, really pressed towards Wendy.
Yeah, the PR and optics for DDG been looking bad lately. Like, he had that beef with Reggie and shit, and then obviously now this is going on with Wendy. And, like, his community kind of beefing with hers. So, yeah, it's looking pretty... Ooh, not good optics for DDG currently.
And specifically, which I'll get into later at the end of the video, he was on live talking about like, oh, can I get some subs from this situation? I paid $70,000 for Wendy to go to Japan. And here's what I got to say.
Damn! 70? Oh! Yo, see, I don't know how some of these heads do it. But at the same time, of course I know how to do it. Because one thing, the Major Jones that get truly Jaluper slimy is like back end analytics for like social, social medias and shit like that, YouTube, Twitch, all these different jobs, bro. So, bro, spending this much on streams and shit for content, again, I could totally justify that. Obviously, if it's like in return on investment, obviously you're spending this much, you make the content. When Wendy go out to Japan, this shit is cool. Mad people are coming in, mad people are subbing. So obviously you would make your money back. You would easily at least break even on this job, but especially you would want to like profit. But damn, like it cost 70,000. Like, bro, he must have brought fucking like everybody out, like his whole team out. Wendy, her people's like, what the fuck? I don't know how this shit could cost 70 bands. Like, damn.
About that before even jumping into that, okay? Shit. Is he asked Wendy to do a collaboration because obviously he wanted to cross over into like the Hispanic community and
that's what I'm saying. Miss Ortiz, the girly pop, the influencer girly pop, she got motion like hella motion on TikTok. That shit is insane.
Obviously, he knew that she was getting millions of views, so he wanted to collab with her, and it was his idea to go to Japan. She took her sister, and they went over there, and I guess apparently he spent like $70,000, and he was like,
I just don't even know how it's possible. Jesus.
Throwing that in her face, and I'm like, you wanted this collaboration, like you wanted to go over there and like do a whole, I don't know, week-long, 10-day long stream with her, and I'm
damn, that's probably why, because staying there for however fucking long,
like, and you're over here throwing that in her face. Like, you wanted to do that. That was the collab that you asked for, and if you wanted it so bad, you sought it out and you offered to pay for it. It's kind of crazy. And also too,
yeah, like, I'm just, frankly, call it Charlie the Pander, but that's just straight up what it is. Again, like I just said, if we're talking on a business and analytics side, this is like, DDG, you should have knew, especially on this, John, what your margins are if you're going to do this, and if you could especially break even on this and back, like I said, make profit. If you can't do that, listen, we gonna have to find another thing to do to collab with Miss Ortiz, but flying out to Japan just maybe not have been the one if that shit was eating you so bad. It's like, damn, I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm already off the gator. I'm not making this much cheese, but even if I was, I could never justify spending $70,000 for one trip. Nah, if DDG didn't make like $150,000 plus from subs and like ad revenue shit from that, John, bro, holy, like,
I didn't save any of the clips because I thought they were kind of irrelevant. But if you guys were watching along during that whole Japan trip, he was offering to pay for like their McDonald's, for their room service, for their this, for their that. Like, he offered to buy them bags from like a vintage store. Like, he was offering to pay. So I'm not really understanding.
I would tell her straight up, I'm telling hun, I'm not that guy, pal. What the fuck? Like, bro, see, this is where you fuck up when you start setting these hefty ass expectations and all that shit. Not saying that, if you want to take somebody out, spoil them, you don't have the regard to do so. Hey, again, that's you. You're allowed to do whatever you want with your cheese. But again, you shouldn't set these expectations on heads, and then especially on this factor back now when, looking in hindsight, maybe it's not going your way, or maybe you're getting into some beef and getting some backlash on both sides. But like, to DDG on this point, like, now you want to throw it back. It's like, why did you do it in the first place then? This the same John I be saying about relationships, on why, like, eventually heads gotta understand, unless your ex or whatever really treated you on some nasty shit, then it's really fuck you. Trust, I understand. But like, if you knew your Jones was just a little toxic, y'all just wasn't for each other, whatever, and then you'll see heads be like, fuck my ex and all this type of shit. It's like, if it's really fuck him, you never really liked him, they was ugly. Why do you get with them now? It's like the same, Joe. It's like, DDG, if you ain't really feeling this, you spent all this cheese, you regret it. Why did you do it? What's up? It's like, we gotta ask the questions. Like,
And why he's throwing it in her face now, this is a little bit weird, okay? But I do want to go ahead and start this off because this does actually fall back in line to that guy Plaqueboy Max's little reality show that he was doing up on his stream, to where I guess apparently, it was like a little love competition show, Love Island ripoff type of thing.
I was about to say, it's like some Love Island bullshit, yeah.
And I guess apparently he was asking like Wendy, like, hey, let's stay together because then people are going to, let us win this little competition. I gotta keep it real with you guys. Like, I was getting
I'm sorry, I just don't, I don't fuck with the content relationships. I talk about it all the time. Like, content, what? I'm trying to copy and paste this junk from a Google Doc, and this junk's not working. Hold on, my bad. Like, Trilly the worst content creator. But don't worry, I'm finna get into Hello? Yo, okay. Hold on. This Jones actually about to piss me off now. There's no way. Okay, I was about to say, okay. Anyway. I tell y'all all the time, the content, relationships, and bullshit like that with the fucking parasociality, it's like Trilly's kryptonite. That shit will send me to 10 immediately. I fucking hate that garbage. We need to get that shit out of here, especially for these goddamn jits. We just got off of the ambulance bullshit. I'm so fucking tired of it, yo. These fucking content relationships are not the perfect relationships. You should not aspire to have none of these garbage ass relationships. You're never going to see the cons of any of these shits. You're never going to see the flaws. You should already know off the basis these two fucking content creators, nigga, they don't give a fuck about each other. The only shit they give a shit about is the goddamn analytics and the views. Cause why? Views go up, mean money go up. I'm so fucking tired of that garbage. Like, I dead ass am. Like, that shit will immediately, like, yo, you know what? Now we got up into 3. There's 3 things that will immediately, as soon as you see a Trilly slob, know I'm crashing out.
I just want to ask you if you've always been shitting your pants.
1, 2.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
3, these fucking content relationships. I'm done. I fucking hate them. The jits, they get psyoped on these bullshits every fucking time. Oh, I fucking hate it. It's so annoying.
Over these clips, and I was like, I don't feel like watching all of this, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I don't really, the show to me looks so damn unorganized, which
like fucking I can't.
Obviously I know it was for a stream, not for like a TV show, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, it just seems like a mess, so I didn't fully watch it all. But apparently, okay, allegedly DDG had told Wendy, hey, let's stick together because then we're gonna win this little competition. But then he ended up picking a different girl, and then he ended up getting mad at like Wendy, and then ended up blocking her. So I'm like, I'm so confused by this whole damn situation. But all I know is when he started bringing up the money situation from Japan, I was like, homie, I was literally watching your, you know, lives and stuff during this time.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because I'm so fucking done with these content bullshits. I don't give a fuck.
I'm like, you were offering to pay for this, so like, why are you throwing it in her face now? I just don't get it. Check out these clips right here.
I'd seen DDG, and then he was like, do you want to win? Like, what do you want to do? And I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just want to like feel the vibes. He was like, oh, like if you want to win, we could get coupled up. And then he was like, oh, you know, like people will vote for us. We could just get coupled up. And I was like, wait, you're right. So then I was like, okay, and then I'll couple up with DDG. And then I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll just couple up with him. And then the second day when the bombshells went, Ben had told me that DDG told him to choose me so he could choose Deja. And then I was like, why would he tell me to choose him so we could win if he's just gonna choose Deja? Like, it just didn't make sense. So then I was like, okay, whatever. And that's when like my vibe was like thrown off. I was like, why would he have this whole speech to me about winning together if he was just gonna choose Deja? And I know it is just a game, but it was like, I don't know, I just felt weird about it.
I decided to play Wendy's clip first, so there you guys saw right there that she was, you know, giving a little bit more of an explanation of the situation as to where she was confused, obviously, by everything.
I about to say, yeah, basically DDG sneaked her out. Like, he said one thing, flipped the script, said, nah, I think I'm gonna go with the other girly pop.
Girly pop.
Unfortunately, you must not have been the one this time.
And honestly, if you saw the clip from like where they were actually in the house, like Wendy looked so caught off guard, like he kind of played her, you know what I'm saying? So it was like really, really weird. After this whole thing, then DDG goes onto his live, and that's where he started ranting about everything and saying that he blocked her, which I was like, you're gonna go out of your way to like block her? Like, to me, that's so petty. Like, it didn't really even seem like that big of an issue.
See, this is where I get to the point, because I've been saying this from the very beginning. I will never know what a good amount of these heads what is farmed. Like, everything at this point, and especially with the streaming meta, is so fucking farmed. It's like, yo, bro, did he do this shit on purpose to create more drama so niggas, you know, more heads gonna talk about it? Therefore, more heads gonna get into streams and shit because they want to see what's going on with the
issue to begin with. And that's when he started going off on all this like rant and stuff about like spending 70K in Japan, which honestly, y'all, I was going back over my clips right now and I was like, why don't I see that clip right there? I'm gonna have to find it down because you guys absolutely need to see that, because I was like, wait, you're throwing this in her face, but then you were the one that asked for it. Like, things like that, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that really, really pisses me off. Like, whenever somebody does something for me and they throw it in my face, that's a way to trigger me right there, because don't do it for me then. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I tell heads all the time, bro. I never be on that type of beat, bro. I'm just like, this is why I don't go out, don't do no jaws, bro. Don't ask for no handouts, nothing, bro. It's already bad enough, bro. We gotta put the boss to the 5-bad. Shout out to the boss. You already know. Shout out to the boss. Shout out to the boss, baby. But like, you know what I'm saying? We already got to put the boss on, bro. I'm not trying to owe heads nothing, bro. Because then, yeah, like, yo, heads are trying to throw this junk back in your face and all that type of beats. But at the same time, again, if you go into people that obviously have your best interests at heart, they're not going to do that type of beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? The people you love, your fan, all that type of heads, they're not going to be on that type of energy. But you never know with some of these other people out there. You get a little snaky.
Thing, especially when you're the one that wants it, you know what I mean? Like, say for example, if you're like friends with somebody and like you're like, oh, this concert seems cool or whatever, but I only like 2 songs from this artist, and your friend's like, oh my gosh, I love this artist, let me pay for the tickets, I'll literally buy the tickets, let's go. And you're like, are you sure? And then they're like, yeah, let's pay for it, I'll pay for it, it's no problem, whatever. And then later on they throw it in your face. It's like, bitch, I didn't ask you to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like little situations like that.
So I'm telling her, yeah, nah, that's cool. I'm gonna stay inside the crib, though.
To me, I'm like, oh, that's kind of grimy and very immature. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is not a good look for him, because he didn't need to be doing all that, especially when everybody knows that he was the one that was seeking out that, collaboration with Wendy. Check out these clips right here.
Post made me feel some type of way, because I'm like, damn, like.
Let's see, Wendy, DDG and Wendy, they no longer friends. He asked people to leave Johnny out of it.
Literally. And then when I responded to the Instagram post, she sent me back question marks like she didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Mind you, every message before this is ignored. This shit was hurtful. That's why I responded to her. I'm like, bro, are you serious? I'm like, bro, delete this, because now you're gonna have these motherfuckers thinking we beefing. Like, what are you doing? People don't, like, before I react to shit, I like to really see the clips. That's why I'm not really going off of what I see or the captions on TikTok. I know how to try to make shit. Like, you got.
This I always say, yo, this is like, yo, looking at this shit, this is a perfect example of why I always say, bro, I'm not doing collabs, not doing none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about clout, none of that shit. I don't give a goddamn who knows my name, none of that shit, dude. I'm trying to tell you, bro, because I don't feel like dealing with any of this shit. You gotta play PR, you gotta do all this. Like, nah, bro. If shit happens, if a nigga gets canceled, bro, I'm getting canceled because of me, nigga. Because like I say all the time, and especially like with shit like having a Discord and all this different shit, like, bro, the only motherfucker I'm responsible for is me. You start like doing collabs and shit. Not that you not saying like you can never fucking do collabs. Obviously, duh, like yada yada. Heads are gonna do that shit regardless. Because at some point you might hit a cap, bro. You might need to collab. But if I hit that point, guess that's where I fell off. Anyway, shit, moving this shit far along. Yeah, bro, then you start getting to the Johns. Well, yo, this person that you're friends with, you collab with, is friends with another person. Now they in beef. Now they has trying to see your opinion. Now they like, bro, fuck that, bro. I don't have time for that shit, dude. Like, that shit, that's the shit that gets you into that unnecessary drama. Real shit. Like,
A beef where it's like very negative. That's not that. It's not that whatsoever. But I ain't gonna lie, when I seen it, I responded. She sent me question marks. I'm like, like you gonna have them beefing. You gonna have people think you beefing. You're just making it worse. Just delete it. She left me on scene. I'm like, oh, okay. Now at this point, I'm losing aura. I ain't even finna mess with you.
at this point, I'm losing aura. Who gives a shit about the aura? You just need to like be genuine on the jump, bro. Fuck, like, see, this is another thing too. You worry about the clout, the money. It's like, yo, there's no fucking genuine connections in this shit. There is no actual friends. Like, this is the shit I be always saying to that, bro. Like, no, bro. It's about the fucking collaboration, about combining the audience. It's about the numbers going up. Why the fuck are we worried about aura when, like, yo, if Wendy was your peoples, was somebody you was really fucking with, your friend, I don't know, maybe a little girly pop. Like, bro, are we trying to worry about, like, the heart or some shit? Like, bro. But anyway, even sidebar and all this shit, I mean, even regardless, on both sides, bro, their fucking fan bases are eating each other alive. So that's just gonna cook now.
He ain't do nothing. So I did something that was a little childish. Might have been a bit sassy. It is what.
I mean, yo, DDG, I can feel that, bro. Listen, we be watching Ethan and y'all all the time. Like, yo, Ethan be on the sassy time and the petty time, and I be feeling it. Sometimes, sometimes I might have to get a little sassy, but this is like, I don't even understand. This is just like a needless time. Like, why did you even, like, if you, bruh, again, DDG, if you regretted the fucking Japan shit, you spent too much cheese on that shit, why did you do that, John, in the first place? Yeah, you could get, yeah, duh, we looking at the optics of, like, yo, it's gonna do real good for you, bro. We gonna collab with Miss Wendy Ortiz, bro. We get the audiences, it's fire, bro. We gonna go up, the numbers gonna go up. But we could have played our margins better. I don't get it. Like, it's needless. It's pointless dramas. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
It is. I blocked it. I'm cool. I'm straight. Y'all never see me. I don't want to. We ain't got to do no streams again. We ain't got to talk no more. We don't need to do none of that. I'm like, bro, you ain't finna hold me. Like, that's like the 10th time she didn't hold me. I'm like, I'm cool, bro. Like, I'm straight. I really just be trying to, like, be a good friend. I don't know if it's like,
but why don't I believe you, though? I feel like, yo, y'all get cool again, you gonna be collabing. That's why I never, this is why I truly never give a shit about this type of content. Because this right here is where I feel like it's bullshit. Like, it's like, you already know, if Jones mellow out, y'all get cool again, bro, y'all collabing, bro. And the numbers, where they going? Right back up. Like, bro, what we talking about? Like,
feelings involved on her side or whatever.
Such lies.
Like, I don't know what it is, but like, she just been acting weird to me for a minute. So I'm like, okay, cool, bro. I'm not even, if you feel some type of way, use your words. Like, don't be acting weird towards me. I'm cool, bro. Like, I'm straight. So cool, bro. It's no hard feelings. None of that shit. I literally was trying to give her some cool advice. The only way I can communicate to Wendy is through TikTok clips. She don't text back. She don't call me. She don't DM me. So communicate to her through TikTok clips. and sneak disses and whatever the hell we got going on. I'm like, bro, this shit is childish. I'm cool, bro. So I'm just not entertaining it no more, bro. I really can't.
I mean, I feel you on that. I do agree that this shit is childish, but this shit is literally starting because you fucking threw the goddamn Japan trip back in her face. Why the fuck did you do that? Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. You could have regretted that shit, but we could have regretted it on silent. Or better yet, you could have, in the moment, not spent on this fucking money. Because that's where I was at. Yo, even if we got 70 bands to waste, oh no. 70 a lot of cheese, Wagwan.
Bomboka!
A lot of cheese, like.
Care less. It's not that deep to me. I'm cool. You feel me? And the one thing I'm not gonna co-sign for y'all to do as a fan base of mine, don't send no hate to Johnny. Y'all.
I'm like, oh yeah, this is shit I say all the time. There's a difference between hate and genuine criticism. Like, in this shit, like, I feel like the genuine criticism for DDG in this case would be obviously why did he do the childish thing and throw the Japan trip back in her face. But then also the thing you could criticize Miss Ortiz for is if, you know what I'm saying, in the case of DDG telling the truth here, yeah, if she's really not trying to amend it that much or going out of her way to like amend it or whatever, and or like not responding in a way to where they could handle it, then obviously what ways is there to amend it?
No, he for her sister is in a pickle. Don't send no hate to Johnny, bro. Like, they don't know what to do. He don't know which way to go. You feel me? He don't know which way to go. He can't choose a side. If he chooses a side, he gonna lose a girl. You feel me? And I talked to Johnny yesterday. I'm like, just stay neutral, bro. Like, you know how these spinning clips. Just do you. Just stay out of the way. You feel me?
See, this Johnny fool. I'm assuming he must be like what, Wendy's girl or something like that, bro. I mean, Wendy's girl. My dumb ass. Wendy's fucking mans. My stupid ass. Anyway, sidebar on that. That's a perfect example of why collabs and all this shit goes bad. Because yeah, you friends with both heads, but they beefing now. Now heads want your opinion. Now you gotta get in the middle of this job, bro. Nigga, bro. I'm trying to make the slops get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't have time for this shit. Like,
my fan base gonna get on your ass if you link with her. Her fan base gonna get on your ass. You link with me. Do your own thing. Stay in the middle. You feel me?
This is what I'm saying,
But
bro.
That
cloud shit is gonna ruin niggas. I keep saying it, bro. That cloud shit is gonna ruin
viewers. But I ain't gonna be there. I'm cool, bro. I ain't never been hold before like this. Like, I'm like, this is diabolical. Like,
There y'all
this shit is diabolical.
saw a little bit more of his side of the story right there. I gotta keep it real. I'm Team Wendy on this one. Honestly, I'm not really understanding why he's so pressed. And then he's over here saying like, oh, I'm not gonna argue with you. Like, you're my girl. Like, what am I doing sending,
Like, yeah, to me, it just doesn't make sense. And I could feel it like more, I can feel it more or less on both sides. Yo, truly the fence sitter. But it's either way, this whole shit is fucking dumb because again, this all started off of content doing parasocial fucking relationship content, which is bullshit, dumbass content. I fucking hate that garbage. But yeah, in this specific case, yeah, DDG again, he did not need to say the fucking the Japan shit and throw that shit back in her face. But also in the case of Wendy's not responding to him, so he could clear things up, then that's on her. How, like I just said, how could they amend things if she doesn't want to hear him out or no shit like that? Tough.
double and triple text and things like that. It's like, what are you doing? I personally almost feel like he's looking for clout. If I'm keeping it real with you guys, because I'm like, why are you going off on this?
All of these heads are though. I ain't gonna lie. See, that's the thing though. That's like that's a joke where I'm like, yeah, like, but everyone here is though. That's the whole point of like, you know what I'm saying, the streaming John. The whole point of content creation. Everyone's looking to low key grow on that shit. Even you could say in a sense, hey, critical Trilly, bro, I fucking hate this cloud shit. But yeah, bro, you keep posting videos, man. More people gonna see them. More heads gonna sub. Either way, you gonna grow that shit. But yeah, like in this, and I know what Skeleton I'm talking about in this case, like it's for clout. Obviously, you may be farming drama and shit for views and all that. Yeah, I would say both of them are doing that though. Like everyone in that shit does this shit.
Tangent, like to me, it just seems so unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? I ended up going through my whole like photo album right now because I was like, I need to find like these clips right here. I found a before and after that somebody had posted on TikTok to where he was talking about that he got like 30,000 subs from collaborating with Wendy. And look, I am completely unable.
Damn, wait. What? Hold on, we got to bust out the count. What? Yo, that is insane. Okay, so 30K. Let's say. Okay, so 30K. Right times. Let's just say he probably got a 50-50 split. So 2.5. Damn, boy, 70,000, 75,000. See, but then if we're going off of this, right? If he spent 70,000 even, like everything came to a 70. Everything with the trip throughout all the days, everything he spent, like including things he spent while like in Japan and all that type of shit. If it came out to 70 bands, then he would have still made 5K profit. But I'm assuming again, back end content creator stuff, like it costed probably more than 70 bands. Like there was a whole lot of like even back end shit, like having editors and all this different type of Johns. So maybe he might have broke even if he did get 30K subs, but god damn, that is still fucking insane, bro.
Educated on this when people say subs. I don't know if on Twitch you have to pay to sub to people, but people were
yeah, now you do. If you and it depends too, because on Twitch usually if you get a tier 1 sub, like a normal base sub is $5, right? Most heads now have a 50-50 split because Twitch is a dog shit platform, right? But before, back in the day, some heads had a 70-30 split. So if you had a 70-30 split and you got 30,000 subs, that shit is insanity, bro. Like, making so much fucking money. But presuming that DDG had like has a normal 50-50 split, I mean, if he spent exactly 70 bands, he would have made 75. But then again, you got to take away taxes and shit too. So I would say he probably just about broke even. Yeah, probably.
Making it seem like he made like a good chunk of change from these 30,000 subs. So you guys are gonna see in this next clip to where he's talking about that he got these subs, and then here he is over here talking about like, oh, can I just get some subs from this or whatever, acting as if he got nothing out of the collaboration, which I'm like, what's going on through his head right here? He's looking a little dumb. Check this out.
Went to Tokyo and I
see. So at 30,000 subscribers, your earnings look like this per subscription, $474 a monthly total. Nah, this wait. Nah. This is wrong. Because yo, we have to. I just went over the sub split and all that shit. This is completely wrong. Hold on. Per subscription, $474. What? Where are they getting this from? Where to get? And we don't know his split. This is not taking account of split. Anyway, monthly total 30K times 4.74. This is wait. Does he average 30K monthly? See this? No. We're about to be going on Twitch Tracker and shit. Yo, hold up. We might have to go Twitch Tracker. Hold on. Let me see. They got this joint. They got this joint here. Twitch Tracker. DDG. Is DDG John just DDG? Bro, we doing the verification shit. Are we serious right now? Yeah, myself. Is he okay? Average. They got average subs for him. Where the fuck? What's today? The 30th or whatever. So he's 22, 20, 12, 23, 20. Yeah, okay, I could say, yeah, you give him, okay, you could say he averages around 30. Okay, word. Okay, fine. If you said, but this split isn't correct because we don't know his split. So you can't evenly say, this would be saying he gets a max of it. So we're saying annually, and then this is, okay, this would be his monthly total if you're doing 30K. I would say it's a bit skewed, but it would be roughly around 30, yeah. Annually, see, we aren't taking account taxes and a whole lot of other shit. So, like, I guess you could roughly use these numbers, but these shits are still kind of skewed. And I feel like there's also a lot of back-end things you have to take into account. Also, like, within the whole content creation, Johns, and how many people he's bringing around his whole team, and he's paying for them. Like, there's a whole lot of shit that goes, like, into this, John. But even still, like, if we know on the basis factor, like, yo, if DDG was the one to invite out, you know what I'm saying, Wendy to come collab with him and all this type of shit, said he was going to pay for all this, throwing it back in her face is a bad. But I'm pretty for damn sure that these numbers are skewed as fuck.
I gained 30,000 subs with the help of a very powerful woman. You feel me? That's just how it goes. But this is what you got to understand. Man, I'm flying you and your sister out first class. You can't get a few subs. Like,
you said first class? See, that's a whole nother joint. You ain't have to do first class, but you wanted to feel like that guy. See, that's what I'm saying. You wanted, he actually said it himself, funny enough. You wanted the Aura farm, bro. You felt like you wasn't getting no Aura, bro. You flying first class? I'm like, are you flying, say girly pops out first class? What the fuck are we doing?
All in Japan.
Yo.
Nobody. Y'all think I made $1 million in Japan? No, I spent $70,000. Literally, if it was just, I can literally show y'all the shit, bro. I'm paying for shit.
Can we also clarify that me and Eva did not come to this trip expecting everything paid for? Tricky Wu told us to not bring our wallets and not worry about it. Can we confirm that?
Yeah. What I was saying.
Ooh.
Yeah, go
no, everybody was like commenting like, oh, like she's just using him for money, like he was there for
I made
like
money.
a little bit, but
I made money. I can spend money. So don't have no sympathy for my pockets.
Okay, I don't know if y'all paid attention from this little clip right here. I do not know if this is true. I don't know about these streaming services, okay? So it says, so with 30,000 subscribers, your earning look like this. Per subscription, $4.74.
That is incorrect because, again, off the basis, we don't know if he has a 50-50 or 70-30 split. We don't know how his John goes.
Monthly
But if he had a 50-50, which is what most people have, it would be 250. So that math would already be wrong.
total 30,000 times 474, $142,000. And if that's annual, that's $1.7 million. Like I said, I don't know if there's any truth to that. I don't know how much he charges for his subscription, but I'm like, I have heard before that you do have to pay for some subscriptions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why are you over here saying that? But then also, why is he saying just a few months prior he got 30,000 subs from her and like hyping her up and he seemed appreciative of it? And then fast forward to now, he's making it seem like, oh, he did this, and this and got nothing out of it. Like, I don't like that type of behavior. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah, it's like bad optics. It is. I
kind
keep
of
it a
messy in
buck.
my personal opinion. But make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys
That's what I said initially. This show always be mixy messy.
in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.
Y'all already know though. Of course, shout out love with Skeleton. We got Wendy, Ortiz, and DDG are beefing. Indeed, they are. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, you already know. Down in the description, first link, share the love with Skeleton, like I said. But final opinions and conjecture, yeah, it's just simply like this, bruh. Even with the pocket watching aside, like, I'm pretty sure that math is not even pretty sure. I know that math is wrong. But if we're going by the math that I was doing with the 50-50 splits, then yeah, he would have probably just about broke even on this, John. But even still to that, like, he obviously still gets the collaboration. Like, yo, the audience is combined. He gets his followers up. More heads are more inclined to in the future sub to him, or you know what I'm saying, watch his vids. He'll still make cheese. Like, there's still a benefit to this. But even still, like, the main two things is even on both parts, genuine criticisms. Like, yeah, DDG, why did you say this initially? Like, you know what I'm saying, if you were going there telling them no wallet, this, that, and the third, like, yo, you can't throw it back in their face because you the bull that wanted to spin out. Look like you was aura farming. Like, tough. But then also on Wendy's part, yeah, if he's trying to amend it, being DDG or whatever, trying to, you know what I'm saying, clear things up, you know, get through to her or whatever, and she's not going for it or whatever, she's not hearing him out, he got double, triple text. I mean, if she's not willing to hear him out, how could he fix it? Still tough. But, again, this is that, parasocial content, friendships, relationships, fucking content ships, whatever bullshittery. So, we'll be seeing where that goes in the future, obviously, if more stuff on this comes out. But once more, shout out, love with Skeleton. And I'll be catching y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.